Hi guys, happy Halloween. We're going to try this again. Didn't work out too well last time. I'm a bit like this now. If you didn't see what happened last time, I'll annotatify it up there somewhere. 1, 2. I didn't swear. I don't know. I'm tempted to run out the garden. I really can't do anything with that anyway. The noise is going on. Alright, that's pretty much garden time. The power of Christ compels ye. That's terrible. Garden time.
I'll just stick the camera through the hole first, might be a body in there. What a tramp with O2. East what so far? East wing. You get him. You get him. Get him.
I've had occurrences and experiences in my life where I believe I've seen the devil, I've seen demons, but you don't see Satan in the same way that you and I are looking at each other.
How do you know that someone is possessed by a demon rather than just someone who's under tremendous psychological strain?
There are specific signs. For example, if a person has an aversion to walking into a church and not being able to view a crucifix or an image of Christ. Another sign could very well be if a person possesses a competency in a language that they otherwise couldn't speak. They can take on a serpentine look and coil up in a very serpentine body language manner.
¿Cómo se llama? ¿Cómo se llama él? Señora, ¿cómo se llama él? Segundo. ¿Cuántos años tiene? Segundo, ¿cuántos años tiene? 18.
A father admits to killing his own teenage son. The weapon, an axe. Dad's excuse? He tells police his boy was a demon.
He apparently thought his son was going to eat him. It is horrible, it is bizarre, and yet his neighbors say they've known something was off.
He came out of the bushes and he shouted at me, "Excuse me, ma'am."
Several say they'd had strange encounters with the 51-year-old in just the last week. Stories of him rambling about numbers, holding an empty whiskey bottle. Police do say Cheryl shared custody with his ex-wife of their 13-year-old son, David. When Cheryl didn't bring the boy back to his mom's on New Year's Eve, she called the cops to check it out. Davina West could hear the conversation.
Said that he was an ex-Boy Scout leader and he would never hurt any child.
Police kept the questions going until they say Cheryl let them in. That's when they spotted the boy, already dead, sliced with an axe. Detectives say the father confessed, saying he feared his son.
Tell me your name in the name of Jesus Christ.
Becky Parker says she was possessed by as many as 8 demons over many, many years.
In the name of Jesus.
That process, do you remember feeling that there were demons being expelled? Do you remember feeling being liberated, delivered?
Yeah. I was shaking, I was screaming, I was different languages. So what I know to be true, is by me opening that door with the drugs. It gave Satan a way in. It gave him an opening, and it led to devastating things.
So through your victimization, the abuse
Yes.
that you suffered, and then the drug addictions that came out of that, you think a door was opened?
Yes. I know it. I would do things that I wouldn't necessarily do, but so intense that it was like I was almost a puppet.
Did you ever dabble in the occult or invoke the devil or play with witchcraft or anything like that?
Yeah. Yeah. That was, I did tarot cards for 12 years. These spirits were giving me so much information that they made me, tricked me by thinking I was some type of powerful person. I know what they look like. I know how big they are. I know where they are in my body.
You feel they're still there?
No, they're gone.
How did that happen? Let's talk about that. What was it like to have the priest pray the prayers of deliverance over you?
I hated him. Like, I wanted to hurt him. It took everything for me not to. I was wanting to kick him and spit on him, hurt him, and get away from him.
In that process, do you remember feeling that there were demons being expelled? Do you remember feeling being liberated, delivered?
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
What was it like?
The first time it happened was the most intense. My body totally collapsed. I never felt that type of relaxation. It was almost euphoric. It was almost like being high.
Is there anything you can say to somebody who's a skeptic of demonic possession?
Pray for the truth. Pray for it to be revealed. Be still. Know that I am God. Isn't that what he says?